What's up guys, Review 23 here, back again with another video. And this time we're going to be taking a look at book number 4 of a series of unfortunate events, which is titled The Miserable Mill. So let's just get into it. So the story takes place right after the last one, which is the wide window. They go to their next relative and they meet the owner of a lumber mill. Instead of them going back to his place, the owner, the boss, decides that the children should work at the lumber mill. And so the children starts working at the lumber mill, and they were not having a good time, especially when later on Klaus breaks his glasses after being pushed on. And so he goes and gets new glasses, but when he gets back, he acts very suspicious because eventually, whenever he was there, he got new glasses that hypnotize him. And so there's a lot of chaos that's happened. And eventually Klaus snaps out of it. And later on in the story, one of their friends, I don't remember what his name was, but he got into an accident and Klaus breaks his glasses again. And so they go back to the place where he got his new ones. But when they get there, they see the Dr. Orwell and a person named Shirley, when in disguise is Count Olaf once again. And so they know that Count Olaf is back again. Klaus is hypnotized again, and Violet is figuring out about hypnosis. Meanwhile, Klaus ties up Charles, and eventually he puts him into a log. He ties him up to a log where there's a saw, and it's about to cause an accident when Violet comes and stops it from happening. It looked like Charles is about to be murdered when Violet found out what the word to snap Klaus out of the hypnosis and eventually saved Charles and Klaus. However, Dr. Orwell accidentally fall into the saw, and eventually she gets murdered. And so when Mr. Poe arrives, they realize that Shirley was once again Count Olaf in disguise. In the end, the children are said to go to a boarding school, and Count Olaf runs away once again. To be honest, so far, this is one of my favorite books out of the entire series. I really enjoyed it. I'm gonna have to reread the series again but for right now, this one, it has to be one of my this has to be my favorite out of all the 3 previous ones I've read. I like the way how it brings in more intense moments. It brings a lot of more intense moments, and it brings a lot more action into it. I know I said the wide window had a more action, but whenever I read The Miserable Mill, now thinking about it, The Miserable Mill had a lot of more action, especially in the final, kind of like the final scenes, the final scene in the book. But overall, I enjoyed it, and I really enjoy the characters in here. And I do like how the way the characters put effort into themselves in the book. It just goes to show how much of a creative story this is. And I like how this time it's taken place in the previous times we visited, the first 3 books were just visiting a house, but this time we're at kind of a public place in this one. But yeah, I enjoyed it. And my favorite part out of this entire book is the final part where Klaus, is about to cause chaos once again, and eventually Violet saves him and Charles. I really enjoyed it. And I honestly love this book, to be honest. It's a 9.5 out of 10. I will say that. The only reason why I'm not giving it a 10 out of 10 is because the only character that really bothered me was Sir, because he was kind of annoying in this one. I did not enjoy his character. But overall, I enjoyed this book. I loved it. And also the way Count Olaf was in this one is pretty good. I enjoyed him. He's more of a villain. Like, he's getting more evil and evil later on in the books, and I really enjoyed it. But overall, I enjoyed The Miserable Mill. What do you guys think about it? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you agree with my opinion? Let me know down in the comments below, and I will see y'all in book number 5, which might be the next video. Peace.